Hello friends, welcome to the channel Law and Government Job Exam Cluster. Today we are going to discuss about the various vacancies which has been published by Punjab National Bank. This is a public sector undertaking bank which is owned by the Government of India. Before going further, I would request you to kindly subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon and for the future notification. Also subscribe to the channel. Today, Punjab National Bank, that is on 3rd of March 2025, has notified the various vacancies in the Scale 1, Scale 2, Scale 3. And what is an opening date of registration? This is 3rd of March 2025. And the closing date of online registration is 24th of March 2025. The tentative date of online test, wherever required, is April or May 2025. How many vacancies are there? In the first, postcode 1, that is officer credit, which is JMGS 1. This is a starting level post in the officer cadre, that is assistant manager. 250 total vacancies and the pay scale is starting 48,480 is the basic. Same postcode 2, officer industry, again in scale 1, that is assistant manager. Total vacancies 75 and the pay scale is again 48,480. Then is the third post, that is manager IT. This is scale 2, that is deputy manager. 5 vacancies, 64,820 is the starting basic. Then comes with senior manager IT, that is scale 3 manager. There are 5 vacancies and the starting basic is 85,920. Then manager data scientist, scale 2, 3 posts, 64,820, and senior manager data scientist, scale 3, 2 posts, 85,920 is the starting basic. Manager cyber security, that is scale 2, 5 vacancies, 64,820 is the starting basic. And last post is senior manager cyber security, MMGS, scale 3, 5 posts, 85,920 is the starting basic. There are total 350 vacancies which has been notified by way of various branches as mentioned above. Apart from the salary, basic salary, which is mentioned as 80, starting from 48,480 to 65, then 64,820 and 85,920. Apart from this basic, the DA, that is general allowance, CCA, city compensatory allowance, HRA, house rent allowance, leased accommodation or HRA, then leave fare concession, medical insurance, retirement benefit and other prerequisite will be paid as per bank rule. How many vacancies in which category? In postcode 1, 250 vacancy, out of that 37 is for ST, SC, 18 for ST, 67 for OBC, 25 for AEWS and 103 for unreserved. Accordingly, PWPD. Officer industry in JMGS scale 1, that is postcode 2, 75 vacancies, 11 for SC, 5 for ST, 20 for OBC, 7 for EWS and 32 for unreserved. Manager IT in scale 2, 5 vacancies, 1 for SC, 1 for OBC and 3 for general. Senior manager IT in MMG scale 3, 5 vacancies, 1 for ST, 1 for OBC and 3 for general. Manager data scientist in MMG scale 2, 3 vacancies and all are general. Senior manager data scientist in scale 3, 2 vacancies, all in general. Manager cyber security in MMG scale 2, 5 vacancies, 1 in SC, 1 in OBC and 3 in general. Senior manager cyber security in MMG scale 3, 5 vacancies, 1 in ST, 1 in OBC and 3 are in general. So horizontally we will see, then there are 50 for SC, 25 for ST, 91 for OBC, 32 for EWS and 152 for unreserved vacancies. And these are all India service level vacancies. What is the minimum criteria? As on, candidate must possess the above qualification, certification, post-education qualification, work experience as on closing date of registration, that is 24th of March 2025. So as on the date of closing of registration, that is 24th of March 2025, the prescribed qualification Qualification, prescribed and certification must have been declared on or before 24th of March 2025. It must be ensured that the certificate is valid as on 24th of March 2025. And the degree certificate date would be taken as an exact date of qualification. How many calculation of percentage? Because here many vacancies are there wherein 50, 60, 55 percentage is the minimum criteria. So here it is very clearly defined that 59.99 also will be considered as less than 60%. That means if there is a 60% requirement, then you must hold 60% or above 60. It is even 0.1%, 0.01% will not be considered as an 60. Age relaxation, again scheduled caste and scheduled tribe 5 years, OBC 3 years, person with disabilities 10 years, ex-serviceman 5 years, and person affected by 1984 rights 5 years. And these are only these relaxation will only be given in case there are a notified vacancy in this category. If anybody wants to apply who is belonging to SC, ST, OBC or disabilities or ex-servicemen and affected by 1984 rights and there are no vacancy reserved for them, they can apply for general, but then you must possess all the qualification, age, everything according to the general vacancy. You will not get relaxation even in the marks and age both. These are nothing, these are defined by in the other PWD candidates. Then economic weaker section is also very clearly defined. Selection procedure is written in point para number 3. Online written test followed by the interview. In case the bank decides to conduct an online written test, its test structure will be as under: reasoning 25 question 25 marks, English language 25 question and 25 marks, quantitative aptitude 50 question and 50 marks, and professional knowledge 50 question and 100 marks. Total duration would be 120 minutes and each wrong answer 1/4 is the negative marking. Candidates have to qualify all the tests of part 1 and part 2. Professional knowledge test will be evaluated only for those candidates who qualify in part 1. That is part 1 reasoning, English and quantitative you have to qualify. If you qualify it, then only your next part 2 would be considered and will be taken into consideration, otherwise it will not be checked. After that there would be a personal interview and it would be on the basis of the marks in your written examination. Personal interview will be at 50 marks and minimum qualifying marks in interview is 45%, that is 22.50 for SC, ST, and candidates 50%, that is 25 for other candidates. Shortlisting would be happening in case application followed by the interview. After that the shortlisting would be done. Examination centers are given in para 3.2, that is Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, all these states are there wherein there are examination center wherein your test center would be there. Now list for documents and everything is after the criteria, and remember that this is the last date of any qualification or age would be 24th of March 2025, after which even if you will get on 25th it will not be taken into consideration. So make sure if you are applying, if you are appearing, then your degree and everything which is required should possess the date on or before 24th of March 2025. Application fees: SC, ST, PWBD category candidates 50 plus GST, that is 59 rupees, and for other candidates 1000 plus GST, that is 1180. Online application is for 3rd of March 2025, that is today, and would be valid till 24th of March 2025. And you have to visit pnbindia.in in order to apply. When you have to click on new registration. After that all the details have been to be filled, after which payment, and you will get a registration number and your form. So now comes the main part of this advertisement, which is your qualification, requirement, age and everything. Before that, I'll tell you that there would be a biometric verification which will be done at the time of interview and personal interview. There would be a bond for scale 3. There is a 3 lakh rupees bond and minimum 5 years. In scale 2, 2 lakh rupees bond, minimum 3 years, and scale 1, 1 lakh rupees bond for minimum 3 years. Here one thing you have to also is also mentioned, that a person who is applying should maintain a healthy credit history, that is 680 and above would be at the time of joining the bank. Means your CIBIL score is a score which is normally been given by the credit rating agencies on the basis of your credit card, your loans would taken from the bank, different banks, and they are maintaining it, wherein your score minimum should be 680 in CIBIL. CIBIL score 680 is requirement minimum. This is not a precondition to apply, but yes, it will be taken into consideration upon the final selection. So please remember this is very important, and this is rather more requirement. In officer credit, JMG scale 1 minimum age is on 1st of January 2025, minimum age is 21 and maximum is 30. What is a mandatory requirement? Chartered accountant from ICAI or cost management work accountant from Indian Cost of Accountants of India, and or CFA or CFA Institute or full-time MBA or postgraduate diploma in management with specialization in finance from any institute with 60% marks minimum. So here anybody who is applying, they must possess 60% as on date of applying these posts. Mandatory certification valid nil. Certification in credit risk, these are all desirable. Certification in credit risk, financial analysis or any other relevant banking certification. Mandatory qualification experience nil. Desirable work experience in bank or financial institution would be desirable. Job roles is credit vertical, corporate branches, trade finance centers, finance division, corporate credit division, MSME and MCC division. Then the next post is officer industry, JMGS scale 1, minimum age 1st of January 2025, 21 years and maximum is 30 years. The mandatory requirement is full-time degree in BE, BTech in civil, electrical, mechanical, textile, mining, chemical, production, metallurgy, electronics and communication, electronics and telecommunication, computer science, information technology from any recognized university, recognized by the government bodies or AICE, minimum 60% marks. And desirable is full-time degree in MTech, MBA from any institute. That is a desirable qualification. That is not a mandatory. Mandatory is only given in the mandatory column, and any other qualification related to industry, analysis or finance would be considered as an advantage. It is mentioned in the footnote that in the above cases where MBA or PGDM is mentioned as criteria for education qualification, following guidelines will be applicable. The course is required to be of 2 years duration. The course should be full-time. Correspondence and part-time would not be considered. In case of dual specialization, one of two fields, specialization should be in the field prescribed for the post. Dual specialization with equal weightage will be considered. In case of major and minor specialization shall be field prescribed for the post. And candidate having MBA or PGDM with more than 2 specialization or general MBA PGDM are not eligible to apply. And the institute, college, recognized university should be recognized by the government body. Now comes the next post, manager IT, that is scale 2, minimum age as on 1st of March 2025 is 25 and maximum is 35. Full-time degree in BE, BTech, computer science, information technology, information science or full-time MCA with minimum 60% marks. Desirable again ME, MTech, information technology, computer science or similar stream from government institutes. Here one thing is mandatory mentioned, Gen AI ML certification from recognized platform training providers such as Coursera, Udemy, etc. Training providers such as AWS, Azure, GCP, etc. These are the certifications which are mandatory. Post qualification experience is 2 years experience in IT system in deploying AI ML model, and desirable is experience in managing large scale AI system, proficiency in AI ML framework like TensorFlow, PyTorch and Hugging Face, expertise in working with LLMs and fine-tuning pre-trained models. So these are for senior manager IT and manager IT. Both qualifications are same. Only difference is in manager IT minimum age is 25. In senior manager IT it is minimum 27 years. Maximum age in manager IT is 35 years and maximum age in senior manager IT is 38 years. Rest all the things are same. Also in the experience in manager IT it is 2 years and here it is 3 years. Rest all almost are same. Next is manager data scientist, that is scale 2, and senior manager data scientist. So these are again the same qualification which is required. Full time in BE, BTech in IT, computer science, business or data science from any recognized university with minimum 60% marks. Desirable full time master's degree. Mandatory again same as manager IT. Same 2 years of experience and here 3 years of experience. Rest all are same. Again the age in manager data scientist is minimum 25, in senior manager minimum 27, and maximum is 35 in manager data scientist and maximum age is 38 in manager senior manager data scientist. Next post is manager cyber security, scale 2, minimum 25 years and maximum 35 years. Full time degree in BE, BTech in computer science, information technology, electronics or communication, or full time MCA with 60% marks. Mandatory, there are so many qualifications which are required, so valid as on date of registration. So these are the mandatory, and what are mandatory is 3 years of experience in the entire field which is mentioned in this paragraph. The main thing which you need to think about it, that is certification issued by respective original equipment manufacturer, OEM. Same with the senior manager cyber security, scale 3, minimum 27 years, maximum 38 years, full time degree in BE, BTech in computer science and IT, electronics or communication, or full time MCA, and desirable is full time degree in ME. Also hands on experience, these are all desirable, and the mandatory requirement is again given in the paragraph. So, and the minimum 5 years of experience is required. There it was only 3 years in manager cyber security, but here in senior manager it is 5 years. It is very clearly mentioned that training, teaching and BPO experience will not be counted for eligibility purpose. Here also in manager cyber security it is also mentioned training, teaching and BPO experience will not be counted for eligibility purpose. So these are the main things which you should know before applying these posts, as if you are fitting in that criteria then only you should apply, otherwise it is of no use, because the bank will not first of all let the your application to process, and in case if your application get processed, then at the final selection after doing all the hard work you will not be going to be selected. Apart from that, the next question comes is what is a salary for the scale 1. We'll start from the scale 1. That in the scale 1 criteria, the minimum salary which touches near about is approximately 85,000, and accordingly the scale 2 comes somewhere out between 1 lakh to 1 lakh 5,000, and scale 3 comes somewhere around 1 lakh 45,000. So these are the minimum salary inclusive of all the emoluments. Apart from that, there are subsidized loans, subsidized interest free loans, and other like you can take car loan, home loan, other loans. Also there are other perks and benefits which are given apart from these salary. These are the basic things, and the minimum salary for the JMJ scale 1 is near about 75 to 80,000, and for scale 2 it is 1 lakh 5,000 to 1 lakh 15,000, and for scale 3 it is somewhere around near about 1 lakh 40,000 to 1 lakh 45,000. So these are the gross salary, and apart from that some other perks are there, so that would only be known once you will enter into the bank, and depends upon your posting and location also. So friends, this is all about the Bank of Punjab National Bank different vacancies of 350 which has been notified today. So anybody who is interested and eligible, please apply. And thank you again for watching this channel, and I would request you to please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for the future notification. Thank you and have a good day.